Streaming is on.
So when you're voting, if we could go ahead and vote verbally as well, that'd be helpful.
Yeah. So on the proposal for H3, I'm voting a 6.5. On the proposal H2, I'm voting 8.25. And on the option 3, with this tier, I'm voting a 3 because I think it creates confusion. There would be too much additional communication. I don't know.
It is nice to have a set schedule each day because it will help keep everything organized.
Yeah, and we have those other policies that they address it. I mean, we can always get organized, and then if we schedule for another hour instead of the starting one, then we have those policies.
Yeah. So I'm voting a 7 on the first two policies. I'm fine with either one, and then a 6 on the other one. I don't like as much, but yeah. Joyce?
I'm voting on first option, 8, hour 3, and then option 2 is 6. Option 3, what's this option 3?
So I just like every single day starts with a different time.
Okay. H3, Friday. No.
Moth, did you want to vote verbally?
3 for me.
Oh no, we lost Moth.
You lost Moth. Stacy, you want to vote? Stacy here? Yes, Stacy's still on break. Oh, Moth is back. Moth, do you want to vote verbally? Okay, so overall, both option 1 and option 2 barely, they both passed. They both fully passed. So obviously, we're going to start with option 1, and unless there's any objections, we can basically just move forward with option. Wait, no, it's option. Yeah, option number 1 currently has more support than option number 2. So
yeah, you want to wait? Do we want to wait for Stacy maybe?
Yes, we do want to wait for Stacy, but I just want to make sure that we're going to vote on this one more time, just to make sure it's finalized and clear and done. Okay. So the proposal is for all actions to start at hour 3. So that would be Hydra hour 3, Andromeda hour 3, and Cobalt hour 3 every day. Okay. And that is the proposal, and pushes back this session to be Hydra hour 3, which is 1 hour later than it started today. So there's lots of concerns. Are there any other questions?
No.
Does anyone want to change their vote? I'm going to change my vote to 7.5. I'm fine with it. Stacy's not voting. I think overall this definitely passes. Well, we can hear from Stacy when Stacy gets here, but it definitely passes. Does anyone else want to change their vote for the final?
I'm okay.
Right. Just double check. Stacy, Moth, are you here?
Moth.
Yes. Yes.
Do you want to verbally say your vote so we can hear what you're voting?
For each proposal.
Sure.
Option 1, 2, 3.
Okay, for the first proposal, option voted 7.5. The second option slightly below, that's 7. Third is 4, and then yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so and then the last one here is 7.5, yeah, because that was the first one. Perfect. Okay, so overall, the idea is that for now we would just go with this. We see how it works, and then depending on how it works, we can always change. So I'm totally down to give it a try, see how it works. I will obviously try to come to Hydra more often because Hydra Hour 3 is a lot easier for me. So yeah, I think we're good. Are there any other questions about?
No questions for me.
We could start tomorrow. So the next session is scheduled for tomorrow for overall buddy team, overall general teamwork. And this is Friday, Saturday, Hydra, and this is value distribution, budgets, payroll, work. So tomorrow, Hydra Hour 3, budgets and payroll.
Budgets and pay.
Okay. So who is scheduled for budgets and payroll?
I'm definitely there.
Me also.
So Alberto, Moth, and Joyce. Moth, are you scheduled for tomorrow?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
so I think we're good.
And then we have also the Andromeda session.
Andromeda, yeah. So this would be Andromeda Hour 3, and tomorrow is scheduled for the SVG client work.
Yeah.
This is going to be Friday, Saturday. Andromeda is going to be coordination and planning. So tomorrow will be a coordination and planning session to get all the client work organized. Okay.
Yeah, I'm scheduled.
As says Joyce, you're scheduled as well.
Yes.
So Alberto, Jay, and
Coordination.
I'm gonna update the schedule then.
okay, well I'm just updating it for just at least tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow.
Okay, cool. All right.
Then
So
Saturday's eval session. So eval will be hour 3 also, right?
yes, let's just I don't care. You can, it's however you want to do it, but it's currently scheduled for hour 2 as a one-time session
on Saturday.
on Saturday.
Yes. Oh,
Remove that.
so hour 2.
But it does overlap with our currently new scheduled session. So basically for Saturday, we would cancel the prime work trajectory session and instead do the evaluation session, which now would typically happen Wednesday, Thursday, Andromeda, which would be on the middle of next week. So I'm fine rescheduling for Wednesday, Thursday, Andromeda next week, hour 3, if we want to, but I'm also fine doing it tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday.
I mean, I think we need to.
What do we need to?
To reschedule the EVA session. EVA session
Okay,
is under.
So should we just do a quick proposal of the options, or do you want to just propose to reschedule it, or what?
I don't know if we can do it now for sure. Yeah. Let's see.
What are the options?
Okay, so there's 2 options for the evaluation session. So option 1,
Wednesday, Thursday would be.
yeah, to keep the eval session Saturday, Sunday, Andromeda hour 2, and cancel the regular umbrella prime trajectory work session. That's option 1. Option number 2 is to reschedule the eval session to Wednesday, Thursday, Andromeda Hour 3 in alignment with our new schedule. So typically our Wednesday, typically under our new schedule, it says that specifically our priorities of
Wednesday, Thursday.
evaluation and methodology happen Wednesday, Thursday, Andromeda for like the monthly sessions.
Yeah, which is also worker coordination, tactical ops, which is all under eval.
Which is all under eval, exactly. Right. So that's that would be the change in the schedule. So option 1 is just to keep the eval session Saturday, Sunday, Andromeda Hour 2. Option 2 is to reschedule. Right. So do you guys want to vote on both of these, or right? You just do it like this.
I think
Option 1 would be is this keep same. Option 2 would be change to next week, right? Same on Saturdays. So we can just vote on these if we want to. I'm fine with either one. I have no preference.
Yeah. How much for here? 8 here.
Joyce?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm reading.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Any questions on any of these proposals or any other considerations? Moth? Lucy, did you ever come back?
Let me check.
All right. So Moth, did you want to vote either way, or?
Yes. Let me then I vote.
Looks like we're substantially leaning towards option 2 of rescheduling.
Yeah.
So are there any objections or to option 2 or concern?
No.
No.
Are there any objections to option 2?
No.
No objections.
All right. So I mean, I think there's consensus here.
Yeah.
Because it seems like nobody's interested in doing it on Saturday for now. All right. So I think we're done with our scheduling. This was super duper important. We could go on and on and on with scheduling. Like this scheduling is like literally. Let's just see which trajectory scheduling is in. I want to see.
I have a question, Jay.
Worker coordination trajectory. So this also relates to evaluation, everything. So the worker coordination trajectory is huge, and it goes on forever. The scheduling goes on forever, including our project management, our deadlines, our internal ops. We could literally talk about this for days.
I have a quick question, Jay.
Yeah.
So what happens with we have an upfront pay stop deadline that is related to the EVA session, right? Which is the basic worker criteria verification. So what happens to that deadline? It moves automatically if the EVA session is scheduled, or it stays with the? Because
I don't know. I mean, it's just up to you guys on what you think the policy says. But my understanding is that the policy or the policy I remember is that if the eval session doesn't happen, we are required to schedule it within 1 week.
Yeah, within.
Yeah.
If the eval session,
but we never voted on that
for any reason, that's not voted on as a policy proposal.
No, we never voted on that.
Maybe we should vote on that. If the eval session does not happen for any reason, and I would say eval or methodology session does not happen for any reason, then it must be scheduled within 1 week or upfront pay stop, right? If it's an upfront pay stop deadline, otherwise it wouldn't mean anything, right?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So the monthly eval and the quarterly methodology session.
Correct. Yes. Monthly eval, quarterly methodology session needs to be scheduled. If it doesn't happen for any reason, it needs to be scheduled within the next week. And if that session doesn't happen again, it has to be scheduled within the next week. So how that relates to the deadline for that, I mean, I don't understand why wait, what did you say that the upfront pay stop is basic worker verification? Are you talking about worker involvement?
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, worker involvement doesn't happen. Oh, you're saying it happens monthly. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, monthly, and we put as
Eva.
deadline the EVA session.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, I think it's fine. I don't really care. But either way, like again, deadlines in and of themselves should not be the reason why you do work.
No, I agree, but
Is the worker involvement verification a upfront pay stop deadline?
The what? Excuse me?
Is the worker involvement verification an upfront pay stop deadline?
Yes.
Yeah, which is at the time of the EVA session. The proposal we passed.
I think the only problem with it is that if we constantly don't do the eval session and we constantly are pushing it back, then you never really have the deadline. So I don't know. I feel like it might make more sense for the deadline to be something more independent, but whatever, we can figure that out later.
Here's anyways, if you want to give quickly a look to the proposal, it's on line 196 that we passed.
We have upfront pay stop between worker involvement using once per month for the deadline of eval session. But I mean, it's fine for now. It's like whatever, and I think the eval session, if we change the eval session, it would change the deadline, which is odd, but you know, whatever. So, but anyways, we could just put that as something that we could review during the eval session.
Yeah, correct.
Or maybe we think it have something a little bit more professional.
Okay.
All right, so let's vote on this policy proposal. Are there any questions on the policy proposal for the hunt the eval or for the methodology decision doesn't happen for the reason that it must be scheduled within 1 week?
No questions.
Are there any concerns?
No concerns.
No concerns.
No concern.
Are there any objections?
No objections.
All right, so we have consensus on that, and then we can add that to our policy. Let's make sure all of this are added to the policy database. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's another thing we could go over at the eval session is our policy database, which is very exciting. All right, so I think our time for another break. We're doing really good on our breaks. Unless there's anything else specifically on the schedule, after the break, we will come back to go over the new pipeline experience proposal model, new pipeline experience model. Does anyone want to check out before we take the break?
I might have to. Check out in the middle of the session later, but not for now.
Okay, should we take a 3-minute break or?
Yeah, I'm gonna need about 5 minutes personally.
Okay, let's just do a 5. Wait, is that you, Stephanie? Stacy?
Yeah, it's me.
Did you want to vote on any of these proposals, or these all look good for you in terms of our
Yeah,
schedule?
no, I was in line with you guys. Yeah, I just didn't change anything. I've been here.
We asked for you like 3 or 4 times and you didn't respond.
Really? Well, I did walk out for some water, but I didn't hear you, or because I'm sitting here. That's weird.
All right, no worries. So 5-minute break. When we come back, we're going to go over the pipeline experience proposal. Alberto, if you could copy and paste it in there, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of it.
Really exciting. We got through all of our management boring stuff, and so now we got to get to something that's new and exciting. So this is good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.